Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight we are back with more Storm Division action for you. We've got the first losers bracket matchup of these playoffs. We're going to have Anti-Clown Association versus WildHeart Omega. This is a best of 5. The winner will move on, and the loser will be done for the season. Very exciting stuff. Speaking of exciting stuff, I'm looking in this lobby. I'm seeing an awful lot of new prefixes on a lot of these names. We did have the CCL draft recently. Got some new folks on new organizations. Love to see it. Love to see it. Right now, we are just waiting on the teams to post up their readies, and we'll be all set to go. When we were loading up, Slexia coming in with the 15 months of Tier 1 support. Thank you so much, Slexia. Keeping it real here with NGS. Love to see it. Stanks were made in the chat. All good, all good. All right. Looks like we're ready to go. Let's jump on in. You saw those map bans. I'll run them by you real quick. Sky Temple, Volskaya Foundry, Dragonshire, and Battlefield of Eternity have been banned away. And here we are. We're at Infernal Shrines for game number 1. Don't think this is... I think this lobby's about to be remade. We'll see if they go through with it, but I'm 99% sure that ACA should have first pick. There we go. You know what happened? That's my B. I made them switch sides. They were in the lobby. I made them switch sides after they had already said who the first draft team was. It's okay. It's all right. We'll get back in there in a moment. So when we wait for our one player to reconnect, and we'll jump right back in there. But yeah, Infernal Shrines first map, very standard, very standard. Usually we see Dragonshire first when it's not banned, which it is today. Interesting. We will see Volskaya Foundry banned. Last week we got kind of a double Volskaya feature. 2 Game 5s on Volskaya Foundry for the opening round of the winner's bracket in the playoffs there. Now hopefully this doesn't create another lobby error like it did last time when someone had to dodge. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, they're putting up the ready. Please say it works. I want it to work so badly. Yes. All right, we're going back. Oh my goodness. That would have been so sad and so... Oh, just so perfect. All right, we're going to Infernal Shrines. The correct team, ACA, is going to be first pick here. And you notice we've got DHs, we've got WHs all up in this lobby. Very exciting to see. A lot of high-powered players on these squads. Looking forward to the clash here. So, gonna start things off with a Dahaka ban from Anti-Clown Association. Bump the music just a little bit. There we go. And of course, Junkrat will be removed because Junkrat is still a hero in this game. We'll see in the big season role if we see any Junkrat changes. But for now, we are cursed to remain full Junkrat as is. Tychus will be the next ban here from Anti-Clown Association. Tychus just has been a really good, weirdly all-round assassin lately. And the Odin pressure on Infernal Shrines is particularly good, so that ban does make some sense to me. And Lucio will be the final ban here from WildHeart Omega. That would seem to imply WildHeart Omega is going to be going for some kind of a CC train. Dudabide's going to lock in the Hogger here to start things off for Anti-Clown Association. I wonder if we're going to see something like an Anubarak Blaze come on through. Just a big pile of stuns up there in the front line. Now with that Lucio off the board. Be Uther Mephisto. Lupus bringing the Uther here. Brown Bala going for an early Mephisto. Being Infernal Shrines, I wouldn't have surprised me to see a Mephisto mid-ban, so WildHeart Omega showing that they really want that hero. Uther, I mean, it is Lupus playing it. Lupus has been mainly tanking. but you never know. Uther can really go any way you want to go. Going to be a Diablo Brightwing coming on through for Caesar Salad and Valimar. So looking very aggressive. Diablo Hog are good for jumping onto the back line, trying to get that Mephisto before they can run away. Hope to see if there's any other dive coming on out from ACA. We'll see if WildHeart Omega wants to ban any dive here. Take away the Imperious. I can see that. Ana. Okay, I mean, if you're looking at Uther and saying it's going to be double healer, but usually Ana's the one that you take against double healer. Interesting. Even more interesting, Gojira going to bring the Chen here for WildHeart Omega, and Reb going for the Kerrigan. Very, very interesting setup. It looks like WildHeart Omega may not be going with the traditional frontliner at all. I wonder if Nintori is just going to bring another bruiser here for WildHeart Omega. Anti-Clown Association, last two picks here. And try to finish off their dive setup. It's going to be Falstad and Sylvanas here for Gotfilth and Kelsier. Sylvanas can definitely follow in a Diablo. Falstad is some decent burst from that Hammerang, assuming it is going to be the Q build, which is what we normally see out of Falstad these days. Having the Gust on the Chen ult can definitely be useful as well if it is the Storm, Earth, and Fire. Okay, so it is going to be the Stukov. Nintori going with that second healer. It'll be the Uther Stukov up front, but Chen and Kerrigan up there as well. So pretty clogged front line for WildHeart Omega. Anti-Clown Association could have some trouble getting back to Mephisto with all that beef up front. So we'll see if Brown Balla can bring the noise on the Lightning Mage here. Let's see, anyone switch? Nope, looks like everyone's happy with their choices. Fantastic. Mouse going. Lovely. All right, we're going to Infernal Shrines for game number 1. We've got the Uther Stukov Kerrigan, the Mephisto in the back, Chen in the side lane here. There's a lot of movement. That's a lot of sort of coming at you sideways from WildHeart Omega. I'd say that Anti-Clown Association has a little bit more of a traditional setup. We'll see what works. Let's jump in. Let us do it. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, we have Anti-Clown Association. Kelsier is on Sylvanas, Gotfilth playing Falstad, Dudabides is on the Hogger, Valimar playing Brightwing, and it is Caesar Salad on the Diablo. On the right in the red, it is WildHeart Omega, Gojira on the Chen, Brown Balla playing Mephisto, Nintori on Stukov, Lupus playing Uther, and Reb is on the Kerrigan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 1 is underway. We do have the Silver Touch here for Uther Q Quest on level 1. Falstad going with the Hammerang stacks, and Stukov going for the low blow. Quickly becoming the favored build on Stukov as a quick combo comes out there onto Diablo. Diablo did take that Soul Shield, so we'll have the spell armor on those engages if you can pop it before the stuns come out. Looks like the mid-wave clear going over to ACA to start things off. Nice stun. Oh, and the pull into the silent zone, but Caesar Salad remaining very, very healthy through all of that. Valimar coming in with a phase shift just to be sure. Gotfilth, ooh, going straight out there. Actually getting caught in. I thought it got caught inside the wall a little bit. Just a little bit inside the wall there. But the teams will break it up here. Caesar Salad thinking about an engage. And now we see Brown Ball and Nintori down on the bottom right starting the camp up for WildHeart Omega. Kelsier on the left for ACA, gonna start that as well. WildHeart Omega gonna finish that up much more quickly as Sylvanas is soloing the camp. Oh, Gotfilth almost got this first stun. We'll take the second Uther stun as Valimar warps on in for the save. I think if the sharpened blades there from Kerrigan had connected, that would have been it for Falstad. I'm not sure, but Brightwing could have had the save there, but I feel like that would have been a dead birdie. Reb putting on a lot of early pressure here for WildHeart Omega. Checking up on our top lane matchup. We got the Hogger versus the Chen. Dudabides versus Gojira here. Hogger, extremely high regeneration, of course. Chen, very high health pool, very high shielding. I can't imagine either one of them are going to do an awful lot to each other, especially since neither have mana pools. So that matchup will mostly, I'm guessing, just be about position. Be about, you know, getting as much XP as possible. If you can deny some with some good positioning, that'd be great. But we're actually going to see Hogger just go ahead and start up the Shaman camp for ACA. Gotfilth is going to replace, but it looks like WildHeart Omega, they're going to try to push their early advantage with this Kerrigan, with this double healer, and go for the invade. Stukov's silence placed very, very nicely, forces Caesar Salad to just sit there and tank it. Brightwing actually taken out there by Gojira underneath the fort. Will be first blood of the game for WildHeart Omega. Are they actually going to go through with this invade? It looks like they're not going to bother. They're just going to double back, pick up the experience. Did they start up their own Shaman camp? They did not here. So just looking for level 7. You see Nintori picking up some of that experience that had dropped down in the bottom lane. And Kerrigan is going to start things up. Reb locking in those minions here for WildHeart Omega. Kelsier flirting on the edge, just trying to get that experience if possible. ACA going to come on down to join as Hogger initiates the spin. Falstad globaling in here is going to make this a 5v4 as Chen is still in the top lane. WildHeart Omega does have a slight lead on minions, but not for long. They're going to get engaged on there by Caesar Salad, flipped back over. Nice low blow there by the Stukov. Sylvanas is going to go down. Dudabides had to pop out of the Hog Wild there and will fall as well. WildHeart Omega's kill pressure with this Kerrigan and Mephisto. Mephisto, I don't, you know, the damage early on isn't spectacular, but it is decent, especially with this Furious Spark setup. You can do some damage before those later game talents kick in, and when they do kick in, they do kick in hard there for Mephisto. Caesar Salad going to tank that jump. Valimar has the one cleanse available. We'll pop that. One thing that could prove a problem for WildHeart Omega is so far their kill pressure onto Diablo has been pretty weak as the Punisher jumps on over, and I say that just as Diablo dies. The first couple engages onto Diablo looked like Diablo was just invincible. We'll see if that changes throughout the game. It looks like... What are we seeing for a Diablo build here? Looking at Souls to the Flame, we'll see what the level 7 is going to be for Caesar Salad. Assuming we're going to continue on with the W, we shall see what the choice is. WildHeart Omega actually up a level right now. Very nice start for them. Yeah, it is going to be the Eternal Flames on 7 there for Caesar Salad on the Diablo. Did take a full death there, only at 53 souls, so Diablo's still ramping in power here. Checking up on the top lane again. Gotfilth still catching that XP versus Chen, allowing Hogger to do some camps, allowing Hogger to create a little bit of pressure in these lanes. Level 10s are here for WildHeart Omega. We've got the Summon Ultralisk coming out for Kerrigan. It is Divine Shield, Massive Shove, Durance of Hate, and Storm, Earth, and Fire. See if they can get a fight here. Nintori looking in the mid. There's the slow silence combo, not quite going to land there. Durance of Hate comes on out. He is going to root 2. We'll see if they can catch it up. Oh, big double stun there for Kerrigan. Valimar coming on in. Is that going to be enough to save Hogger? Yes, Dudabides gets away. The growing silence arm from Stukov is online from that level 7, so the zoning potential is that much better. Here comes the Storm, Earth, and Fire. Kelsier trying to get away here. The D-shield on the Kerrigan over the wall locks in the double kill for WildHeart Omega. ACA still looking for their level 10s here. But with 2 members down, they're not going to be able to turn this fight in the mid just yet. See if they want to put on the pressure here. Caesar Salad on the edge. Gotfilth going to push them underneath towers with that Mighty Gust. Apoc coming on out. is going to find the stun onto the Stukov, but the nice healing, nice armor being put out by Lupus there. Dudabide's going to use the Hortibolt to go right in and Hog Wild to go right out. Silence Arrow coming out as well. Another Durance of Hate available. Kelsier in trouble. There's the Uther stun, and Sylvanas is going to fall again here. Gojira being pushed into range, but has the flying kick to reposition. Good attempt there with 10s by Anti-Clown Association, but WildHeart Omega still too strong in these fights. Did see the Mighty Gust, APOC, Hortibolt, Wailing Arrow. It is Blink Heal there for Brightwing, so we're going to see all that repositioning goodness coming on out from Valimar. Next Shrine is activating in the mid. We do have a Frozen Punisher up next. Anti-Clown Association is going to want the next fight before level 13 if possible. Kelsier abandoning the camp, coming to join the team. Falstad pushing out the bottom lane, trying to get that experience back. Dudabide's in some trouble on the edge, and Hogger is caught. Unbelievable there. Extra stun from the Uther, and Hogger can't even activate the Hog Wild. So that kill means that Anti-Clown Association not really going to be able to contest here. Kelsier clearing the top lane from that Shaman camp. Caesar Salad just watching the edges here. Sees the scout onto Uther. But this is going to be a Frozen Punisher going over to WildHeart Omega. And there it is. This mid fort almost certainly going to be going down here with no wall and no wave. Hogger going to try to get a little bit of clear on the way out there. Frozen Punisher on the edge. Big stun on coming out onto Kelsier once again. Silence Arrow. Is that going to be enough? Kelsier does manage to get away there. Durance of Hate is going to catch Hogger on the edge. Dudabide's trying to get away. Valimar has the phase shift to survive. The Punisher jumps onto Caesar Salad. Diablo is trying to reposition on out of there, but will ultimately fall. That is a soul reset. So Diablo will be back, but will be without those stacks. WildHeart Omega now 2 levels ahead, continuing to push. There's the jump onto one. Caesar Salad going to be pulled in, stunned once again. Diablo low on health. The big invulnerability shield onto Kerrigan, going right in his Reb. And that is a full death onto Diablo. And it looks like this keep is going to be going down here. Pull onto Kelsier. Oh, the Punisher follow-up is good. It's a stagger onto Sylvanas. Mid-keep is down. WildHeart Omega, too early to go core. Too early. They're not going to push their luck, but they do manage to find themselves a very early keep here. Just bullying in there with this big fight composition. 2 healers. We got the Kerrigan Chen on the dive. Right now, Anti-Clown Association is looking for an answer. We'll see if they can hold on here. Maybe if they can find their 16s, maybe if they can find that favorable fight, they can turn this thing around. Right now, only halfway through level 13. They could go for a quick fight here and try to find WildHeart Omega before they're level 16. Though at the current time, there's not really much to fight over, and they just have these lanes they have to worry about. So I'm expecting the next fight to be after Anti-Clown Association finds their level 16s. But we shall see. See if that's how it goes. Valimar soaking safely. We see Reb on the edge. Is Valimar going to step up there? Nice blink using the approaching minion wave there from Valimar. Reb and Lupus just waiting here. Valimar just trying to bait out, just trying to play as safely as possible. Oh, Falstad coming on in, got Filth on the edge. But sees the bush gank and tries to move away. Caesar Salad trying to get everyone on out. Can Godfilth get over the wall? Yes, the barrel roll was up. So good attempt there. But after discovering everyone is in the bush ready to go, ACA reconsiders their engage. Bottom keep wall is down here. Anti-Clown Association approaching level 15. Getting close to their fight plan. Chen continuing to watch the edge. WildHeart Omega just pressing forward very effectively here. Up a solid 2 levels. Going to be 17 to 15 here in a moment. There we go. Left side Shaman camp was taken recently enough, so there won't be an invade opportunity there. They're just going to go and try to open up some space here in the top lane. Root combo coming on out onto Falstad. That's going to be Falstad going down. Very nice pickup there by WildHeart Omega. Nintori low in the back. Caesar Salad going to reposition a little bit there. So we do have a little bit of a deviation in the Stukov build. Not going with the It Hungers resets on 13. Still going for the Virulent Reaction. You saw it there over the wall. Finding that extra bit of root time inside the silence zone. Very effective right there. Shrine is active. We do have a Mortar Punisher in the bottom lane. Anti-Clown Association has found their level 16s. Caesar Salad could be in trouble here. There's a root combo out onto the Hogger as well. Valimar has the save. Oh, Storm Earth and Fire is actually going to come on out here. Nice gust into the corner is going to save Dudabides for now, who has to use the Hortipult to create some space. Anti-Clown Association. See if they can step up here. WildHeart Omega has the lead in these minions. A lot of ults were used there, so the full fight potential not ready on either side. Caesar Salad going to go on in here. Avoids the silence combo. Dudabides starting to move back. Reb on the outside is looking for a combo here. Gets polymorphed, but there's the D-shield coming on out from Uther. Big push onto Diablo. Going to send Caesar Salad to the back line. Lupa's taking some hits on the edge there. There's the APOC combo. They want to find Uther. Uther is going to be the first to go down. Stun in the corner. Stukov is next. Both healers have fallen. Durance of Hate is going to catch the multitude of Anti-Clown Association, but the chase continues. Reb in trouble is going to pop that Chrysalis, but it will not be enough. That's a triple kill here for Anti-Clown Association, and this could be their opportunity to try to even this game up. Falstad headed on up to deal with the top lane Shaman. Bottom fort is going down. And we have an objective in this lane as well, so it could be more here. Dudabides on the point. Trying to get this objective a-rolling. You see the 2 catapults in the mid going to have to be dealt with there by Anti-Clown Association. Still 3 dead here for WildHeart Omega. Dudabides. Gonna hold the 39 for just a moment to let the other lanes push up. Right now, you see Anti-Clown Association thinking about the mid-fort. All members of WildHeart Omega are up and available. Nintori going for the combo, couldn't quite land it. Lupus moving up, has the Benediction activated. Couldn't find the double stun there. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a quick pause coming on out. Not sure what happened, but we're back. Anti-Clown Association doing a little bit of a split push right now. Not wanting to throw themselves upon the keep wall as the Punisher is being baited over by Chen down there in the bottom lane. Hogger taking the bottom camp as well. Falstad actually split pushing in the top lane while all that happened. Will claim the top fort. This will definitely start to bridge the experience gap here for Anti-Clown Association as the bottom wall is taken out there. Mortar Punisher going to be cleaned up. Right now, WildHeart Omega does have the level 20 advantage. Mid-fort is going to be taken on the back end there by Anti-Clown Association, but they're halfway to level 20. So I'd say this is a successful comeback in this late game for ACA. Right now, trying to take as best advantage as they can of their level 20s as WildHeart Omega. They're going to bully themselves in here and steal this siege camp. While Anti-Clown Association wraps up their Shaman in the top lane. And will basically buy themselves level 20. Bottom keep taking a couple hits there before the minion wave is repositioned. What minion wave? Anti-Clown Association looking for their 20s. Will they get it before killing a minion? They will. 20s are in. And now, both teams... Well, I mean, bottom lane, yeah, they can cruise through that. Both teams basically having a win condition here. The Invisible Friends from Brightwing is out. Very powerful positioning here. will not be visible on the mini-map. You see Lupus trying to control the space. Dudabides and Caesar Salad trying to control the space here. Godfilth keeping an eye on the edges. The stall is in. Both teams have a pretty decent idea where the other are, but they've got to check. They've got to be sure. Ventori. Ooh, this is tense. This is big time tense. Falstad going to clear out the mid before rejoining the team. Both teams know this is where it ends. This is where it is. Reb thinking about it. Ventori thinking about it. Is going to find Caesar Salad there. Nice job. Lupus remaining mounted, avoids the flame stomp. Diablo going to get the invisibility reapplied there. And ooh. Caesar Salad going to move up first. Going to try to control this space, and it's going to force WildHeart Omega to back off. A game of chess. The back and forth. Caesar Salad using that minion to reposition there. Cheeky play coming on out from ACA. They're going to move down and steal this right side camp. That will allow WildHeart Omega to quickly wrap up the Shaman camp here on the top right. And we do have a Shrine activating. It is going to be a Frozen Punisher up in the top lane. Imagine that's where we'll see the next fight. We'll have to see. Caesar Salad is going to see Nintori on the way here. Flame Stomp to dismount as the Shrine is activated. Caesar Salad waiting once again. Reb was looking for Godfilth on the edge there, but couldn't quite find it. Gojira waiting for a flank here. Will be spotted, maybe? I think Chen was spotted. There's the ult coming on out. Caesar Salad going to reposition. Big gust there from Falstad. It's not enough. Falstad's still going to go down. Apoc trying to catch one. Will get the stun onto Uther as Gojira still wreaking havoc with that ultimate. The Hellgate over the wall is enough to save Diablo, but Hogger will go down here. WildHeart Omega with the stronger engage is going to start working on this objective. Not wanting to risk the core rush here. Instead, just going to go and pick up another Punisher and bow down the next keep. You see Nintori and Lupus stepping up here. They know there's still 3 on the map. They just show down in the bottom lane. So they don't want to separate too much. Right now we see Anti-Clown Association creating a little bit of pressure, backing away there. Chen's ult still down for a while. Sylvanas Diablo ult still down for a while here. Top lane pressure is real. Punisher is starting to move up here. It is a Frozen Punisher. There is the Will of the Forsaken from Sylvanas baiting the Punisher over to the mid, and this top keep is going to go down here. WildHeart Omega, they have an opportunity. Mighty Gust is going to come out from Godfilth to buy some time to burn down this objective. Here comes WildHeart Omega. The stun is going to land onto Dudabides. Combo will not hit there. The Mimic is really burning down the core here for the Mephisto. 83%. There is Godfilth on the edge trying to get away from Reb. Core down to 28, and there's just too much damage here. WildHeart Omega is going to pick up our first win of the series. GG. Strong push to end it there. WildHeart Omega comes out swinging 1-0 versus the higher-seeded Anti-Clown Association with a very cool draft. They're on Infernal Shrines. Nicely done. 14 kills to 3 there. We see Kelsier on the Sylvanas. Top hero damage there for Anti-Clown Association, 38,500. Brown Bala on the Mephisto. Able to just move in and put that Furious Spark to work. 53,500 damage there for WildHeart Omega. Take a quick look at the talents while I update the scoreboard here. And we'll see what we're going to be doing for game number 2. Alrighty. Seeing if there's anything terribly interesting amongst the heroes that I'm aware of. Let's see the Hogger build here. Looks like we've got an auto attack setup, maybe? We got the On the Prowl into the Hogger's Joggers. We got the Seeing Red for the attack speed while above 50 rage. Get the movement speed above 30 rage. Pummel, because Pummel is great. And then the Headbanger and the Anger Management. So Hogger going for a big auto attack value. Basic attacks grant more rage. So just rage, rage all the time. Very cool. And yeah, I pointed out earlier, like, we've been seeing a lot of low blow growing infestation into the It Hungers on 13 to get that constantly resetting lurking arm. But Nintori's going with a little bit of the older flair there. Virulent Reaction alongside the new 1 and 7. Still going for that big combo. You don't get the big resets with it. But there's a reason this was picked for the longest time, and the reason why people still consider Stukov's ult to be on 13. Like, you saw the value in those sort of mid-game fights, finding those picks. Really well executed there by Nintori. Alrighty. We do not have a lobby just yet, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to a short break. And when we come on back, it's going to be game number 2 of Anti-Clown Association versus WildHeart Omega. Don't go far. Psych, we're back. They sent it like a second after I hit the break button. Oh my goodness. We're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen for game number 2. I was that close to rambling for long enough to have to not hit the break button. Bad caster over here. What can I say? But we're here. Tomb of the Spider Queen is our game number 2. Once again, WildHeart Omega have chosen the map. So Anti-Clown Association going with the first pick here. Let's get into our second draft. We've got the Tommers in the chat. How you doing, Tommers? Welcome, welcome. Once again, first pick, first ban. We'll be going over to Anti-Clown Association. We'll see if there's any alterations in our drafting strategy. There's the first one. No Mephistos allowed. Mephisto removed by Anti-Clown Association. Oh, as I wiggle in my chair slightly. No Junkrats either. Such is life. WildHeart Omega going to take that off the board here. We'll see if there's any... I'm looking for Stitches bans. I'm looking for Stitches bans. See if that comes on through. We saw a Tychus ban last time. They're going to take out the Chen. Ooh. Anti-Clown Association just fully flipping the script here. They don't want to face that comp again from WildHeart Omega. There goes that Lucio. Okay, so we, Stitches is available. Stukov, Brightwing. All the Hogger. Hogger's a good one, up and available. Maybe not quite as valuable on Tomb, but Hogger's just kind of good everywhere. Just maybe not first pick on Tomb, but you never know. If you're trying to hide what the rest of your comp is, I think a Hogger first pick is totally fine. Stukov will be locked up here by Valimar. Pretty standard fare here from ACA. Ooh, a Nubarak Nazebo from Lupus and Brown Bala. Nubarak Nazebo. So Nazebo going to be able to get stacked up pretty safely here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Got that soft CC, you've got that siege and anti-siege that can be very effective here on Tomb. The kill pressure, obviously not quite as powerful. That's kind of the trade-off here. Anti-Clown Association, ooh, looks like they're going for a dog pile here. I have Blaze for Got Filth and Dude Abides. Makes sense. I mean, Nazebo's not the farthest back character of them all. You might be able to catch them. Nubarak will definitely be up in the mix. Is WildHeart Omega going to remove that Diablo, trying to get rid of that Snap Engage? I wonder if Anti-Clown Association is actually going to draft another tank here. And Stukov, Maiev, Blaze is a pretty hefty front line. Is Anduin going to be removed? Okay, yeah, Anti-Clown Association want to remove those saves. So WildHeart Omega's got to be a little bit careful in their style for the rest these next couple picks, as if they get in range of Maiev, this could be a disaster here. See what they want to go with. Tahaka is going to be the choice here for Gojira, and it will be Malfurion for Nintori. Malfurion can stay pretty far away from trouble. Tahaka can dig to get out of trouble. That works out. That can do some work. Tahaka going to be able to follow up the drags from CC from Anubarak and Malfurion, so that's another bit of sure CC you can lock in there. Anti-Clown Association. They are going to do it. Okay, so they're going to do the tank as well with the Johanna. And it will be Lunara here from Kelsier. So it looks like they're just going for that big spread damage, as much AoE as they can. Maiev with the fan of knives. You got Lunara putting the poison everywhere. Blaze with the big AoE impacts. Reb going with the Cassia. Interesting. Wonder if this is a protected on Fend Cassia for Reb to try to avoid the blow up. Getting a blind for Maiev so the Umbral Bind doesn't connect is also a pretty cool strat. You see it most often when you've got the Johanna across from the Maiev, is Maiev tries to connect the Umbral Bind, but you blind before that, so the Umbral Bind just doesn't connect at all. Cassia, if you're quick enough on that on the blind, can fill a similar role there. So we'll have to see if that's the plan from WildHeart Omega. All right, Anti-Clown Association once again. Their plan seems clear. Can WildHeart Omega thwart that plan, or will they fall victim to it? Let's load in. Let's find out. Let's do it. Game number 2 on the left in the blue. Once again is Anti-Clown Association. Got Filth on the Maiev. Caesar Salad playing Johanna. Kelsier is playing Lunara. Valimar on the Stukov. And Duda Bides playing the Blaze. On the right in the red, WildHeart Omega. Brown Balla playing Nazebo. Lupus is on Anubarak. Reb on the Cassia. Gojira playing Tahaka. And Nintori is on the Malfurion. Here we go. Game number 2 is underway. No starting quests on the side of Anti-Clown Association. Over on the side of WildHeart Omega, we've got the Thunderstroke coming on through for Cassia. It is the Widowmakers for Nazebo. And Enhanced Agility for Tahaka. Going to be stacking those up as the game goes on. We'll see who's got the superior wave clear. As Got Filth going to connect one. Bind onto Reb. There's the silence coming on out from Stukov, but Cassia was able to move up there. Duda Bides looking for a jet propulsion on the edge, as Godfilth was caught there by Lupus. A lot of fireworks to start things off, but the rotations are now underway, and it looks like the bottom lane is going to be the focus here for WildHeart Omega. Tahaka heading up to the top, and Duda Bides, with no one showing on the map, is just going to go park it by that gate. Where's the prediction? We could do a prediction if we've got a moment. Let's go on this camp. / prediction. Start. Who will win the game? ACA. WHL. Start. There we go. WildHeart Omega going to move on down to the bottom camp here. Go ahead and pick that up, as the Bruiser camp is going to be pushing mid here. Kelsier already up on the wall. This will have to be answered by WildHeart, as this wall is already taking a ton of damage. Valimar and Kelsier feeling the heat, going to start to watch their position here. Lupus discovered on the edge there by the Wisp. He's going to have to use the Burrow Charge to get out. Godfilth is going to pull back into the Silence Zone. Was that going to be enough to take down Anubarak? Yes, Anub will fall as first blood. Front wall almost taken down here. Godfilth trying to get another connection, is going to get the pull onto Cassia. Reb, gets away with a sliver of health there, thanks to the regeneration. Rejuvenation? Something-eration. Cassie going to move right forward there. Very aggressively moving up there onto Johanna. So far, Anti-Clown Association looking very strong here in the early going. Taking a look at the... which one is it? There we go. Taking a look at the experience. Well ahead on the minion soak, getting those mercenaries, getting those heroes going. That's what's got them this full level lead here in the early part. Wow. Due to Bides. Just squeezing on that wall there. The Sukov silence enough for another kill here for Anti-Clown Association. Gojira able to slip on by the jet propulsion that time. Scott Filth continuing to put on the pressure. Cassia down. Anti-Clown Association is going to throw into this mid-fort. Get your bets in. Get your bets in. Put your money on the line and see who will win. Caesar Salad going to move on up there. Reb will be connected. Pulled back into the silent zone once again, and Cassia is down. Lupus being body blocked there by God Filth is going to just go ahead and switch directions. Turn on the gas. What's that, level 4 for a noob? Yeah, shed exoskeleton. You get the movement speed for 3 seconds. We'll let Lupus boogie on out of there. 12 needed. 12 delivered. Anti-Clown Association, with their level 7 advantage, are going to get the first turn into the game. And with the mid-wall already opened up, WildHeart Omega is going to have to put through a strong defense here. Blaze in the bottom lane will be countered by Nazebo in this push. We'll see if Brown Bala can clear this out safely enough. Tahaka in the top lane here for WildHeart Omega. Going to try to clear that side of the objective. As we have a 4v3 for the moment. Anti-Clown Association wanting to move up and pick up this fort. Reb just working in on the edge, but can't engage too aggressively here as God Filth could move in for the Umbral Bind at any moment. You see, there was that. You saw that blind come on out there. That is definitely the plan there for Reb. Try to blind Maiev before the auto attack can land. Mid fort goes down, bottom fort in trouble as well. Due to Bides took some hits in the bottom lane. Doing well here on the edge. Lupus stepping up there, looking for an engage. Gojira digging on down here, wanting to find a pull. Caesar Salad is caught inside the zombie wall, trying to move away here. The pull and the stun onto Lupus are good. Johanna is going to go down, but trading out for Anubarak. So the tanks will trade out here. Bruiser camps up and available once again. WildHeart Omega has enough to turn in, but they kind of need everybody to do it. Gojira sitting on 28 right now for the Who. Doing a good job of watching the bottom turn in are both teams here. Godfilth is working on this camp solo, putting up that Naisha's momentum clear. Very effective there from Anti-Clown Association. Caesar Salad with the first interrupt. Gonna stop Brown Bala. And, goodness, Tahaka. Gojira, my bad, from completing that turn. And there's the tongue drag going to land onto Johanna, going to force out the Iron Skin there. Vilamar caught in the zombie wall, but able to get away. Now Lupus being chased back is going to be slowed down by the subdue there briefly. Kelsier going right in. The level 10s have arrived for Anti-Clown Association. You saw that leaping strike come on out. Containment Disc will be the choice for Maiev. We've got Falling Sword, Flailing Swipe, and Bunker to round it out for Anti-Clown Association. And they're just going to go bully in and steal this Bruiser camp. It's going to be a double Bruiser push here for ACA. We'll see what they can do with this. Lupus, a little bit caught on the edge, has the Burrow Charge to get away. But look at the pressure here on this mid-keep wall. Already taken down here. Anti-Clown Association still have the level 10 advantage. They're going to push through forward to the well. They've still got a hefty amount of health on these bruisers. We'll see if they want to commit to it. It looks like they don't want to get caught here. Gojira thinking about moving out on the edge. Anti-Clown Association backs off. They don't want a snap 10 fight. They don't have enough for their next turn in, though. So they're not going to be able to get that on the back of this push. We'll have to soak some of these waves. Zebo was picked second. in the 1-2. It went Stukov, and then it went Anubarak. Was it Anubarak Nazebo? Yeah. Right now, Anti-Clown Association just bullying forward. They're going to move up to this top lane, try to open up the boss lane here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Wall taken out very quickly there. Lupus on the edge, maybe looking for something here. Big sleep out onto Dude Abides. Cocoon is going to be dodged there by Godfilth. Containment Disc not going to land onto Gojira. There's the Tongue Drag going to land, though. Godfilth will be stunned again. There's the Root coming on out as well. I have stunned for an eternity. Has another Vault of the Wardens available. Oh no, the ball lightning following to the back. Nicely done. Unlucky there for Anti-Clown Association, but well played by Reb. They're going to see if they can push their advantage here. Brown Ball trying to turn in. There's the blind from Johanna. There's the crossfire from Dude Abides. Brown Ball just going to click, click, click away. Kelsier can't find the range. And we're going to see red web weavers coming on down the lanes. Here they come. Malfurion is back. Coming on through to try to defend his Anti-Clown Association. Silence coming out into Anubarak. There's a Leaping Strike. Containment Disc coming on out as well. It will extend the amount of silence onto Anubarak. That is the new text on Containment Disc. Not sure how many seconds? 1.5 seconds. So that's very, very helpful onto a target like Anubarak who just wants to burrow charge and hit that unstoppable immediately. Can't do it for 1.5 seconds. Godfilth. Oh, didn't catch the edge there. Is going to try to look for Brown Balla. There's the yank back. Valimar looking for an engage. Couldn't quite find it there. This time it will be the It Hungers for Stukov. Valimar altering the build a little bit there, going for those lurking arm resets. Tori once again grabbing some of that XP. Trying to find level 13 here for WildHeart Omega. They do have another turn-in. Both teams have another turn-in if they want it. Kelsier going to drop off 15 here. That's not going to be enough. Still another 16 needed, another 10 needed for Anti-Clown Association. Right now, Gojira, Brown Ball, and Nintori all have 17 each for WildHeart Omega. Kind of cool there. Dude Abides, is actually able to turn in the last 10 there for Anti-Clown Association. Reb was just a second too late on the interrupt. We are going to see the Red Web Weavers. Containment Disc coming out onto Nazebo. Can Anti-Clown Association bring the engage that they want? Nice. Entangling roots. Gojira. Oh, Gojira could be in trouble on the edge. Dude Abides is going to be slowed down there by Lupus. Godfilth going to pull in too. Can the rest of the team catch up? Fan of Knives reset. Not enough. Gojira can't find the drag, but Godfilth also cannot keep engaging. So Reb is able to get away. We got a Bruiser Camp. We've got a Web Weaver coming on through for Anti-Clown Association. They want this mid-keep. The Zebo ult Gargantuan is up and is down immediately, as this keep is taking some big hits here. WildHeart Omega looking for an engage on the outside if they can find one, but there's so many minions in the way of this fight. Caesar Salad going to group up 3. Godfilth pulling in 2. There's Nintori coming on out with the Tranquility. Will push Anti-Clown Association back, but the keep will fall. Top fort will go down, no trouble. WildHeart Omega going to save their bottom keep wall, such as it is. And now the top lane in trouble here. Anti-Clown Association really pouring on the pressure here with their second turn into the game. Well, third turn into the game. Second, but their turn-ins. Lupus waiting for an engage on the edge here. We'll find the Impale onto Godfilth. Caesar Salad wanting to move up and get this keep if possible. Webweaver has a little bit of health left. Uh-oh, Johanna has to pop the Unstoppable to get out. It's another keep down. Nice Unstoppable there by Lupus will deny the drag from Maiev. Now with a 16-14 advantage, Anti-Clown Association, they're just going to move up and take this boss. Very nicely done. They're still a ways away from their next turn-in, though. So they're going to save a little bit of their gas for later on in the game. But sometimes at this point you see a team will have their, barely have their third turn in available. They'll lock it in. They won't get the advantage and they'll just kind of be out of gas for a while. Nice invade there, taking advantage of their level 16s. So they're going to have a boss push in the top lane. It's probably not going to get an awful lot done. They're going to use it to split push the bottom lane, actually. Lupus stepping up there. The bunker comes on out to try to keep that armor high, reset the aggro if necessary. Very nifty little play there by Anti-Clown Association, using that ult for that purpose, and that's going to lock in the last keep. 6-0 on standing structures here. WildHeart Omega can have a tough time coming back from this. It's possible, but they're going to have a tough time. Godfilth looking for the containment disc. Oh, it's barely going to miss Nintori. That could have been it there. Godfilth putting down the spray. Bruiser Camp is up in the mid here. We could see a slow push as ACA have all the room in the world here. Nice silence coming out onto the Nazebo. Ground ball going to be hit once again there by the falling sword. Nazebo trying to move back in, gets that Gargantuan off. Trying to dig away is Gojira. Pops the essence to survive here. Reb could be in trouble as Kelsier having to move back. Cassie in trouble. Caught by Caesar Salad. Is there enough damage though? Nintori trying to get those heals off. Down to 5 health. Cassia survives. There's a couple catapults, but that's about it here. Lupus trying to re-engage is going to catch 2. Jet propulsion counter from Blaze. There's the bunker coming out as well. Going to get 3 in there. Containment disc onto Cassia. Anti-Clown Association wants to move up and find Reb, but Cassia just going to move right forward and continue the engage. WildHeart Omega looking for their opportunity. Brown Ball going to be pulled back in. Caesar Salad is going to try to body block Nazebo. Still moving away. Is it enough? No. Nazebo goes down. Lupus being chased away as well. So much poison out onto this Anubarak. Will go down. Core shielding falling as well. Reb trying to get a counter kill onto Kelsier. Not going to be enough. There goes Cassia. Dahaka going to get away, but the core is down to 70%. It looks like this is going to be it. Drag comes out onto Godfilth. Maiev is going to be kiting away here. Can Gojira get the kill? Maiev continuing to run. No, Dahaka is going to go down. The core will not finish off Maiev, but Anti-Clown Association even up the series at 1-1. GG. Really nicely done. Hard to deny the power of this Anti-Clown Association draft there. Just the constant engages from the Johanna, from the Maiev, Blaze follow-up engages. Even Stukov started to engage by the end there. And Lunara able to leaping strike in and follow up was just too much damage, too much pressure for WildHeart Omega in this game. Taking a look at the stats there, Godfilth actually top damage, passing Kelsier in the end, 38,500 there for Anti-Clown Association. Reb on the Cassia, nearly 46,000 there, really putting out the pain. Unfortunately, just not enough effective damage into the ACA composition. Take a quick look at the talents. Let's update the scoreboard. Close out this prediction. And there we go. And there we go. Oh, we have a lobby. Oopsie daisy. We have a lobby. Where are we going? Cursed Hollow for game number 3. Looks like as chosen by Anti-Clown Association. Oh, is my Discord showing? I thought I turned you off, Discord. Oops. I thought I turned you off, Discord. Oh well. You know what? That probably turns itself back on, is what that does. Oh well. I think I'm going to have to watch that. I think there's something in my stream deck that turns that back on. Caster ready. All right, we're going into Cursed Hollow for game number 3. Wonder if I just do something like trying to find a way to put it so it won't reactivate itself. Let's try that. Anyway, we'll just keep an eye on it. All good. All right, teams are nearly ready. Got a bio break called. I don't want to go to a personal break. Just because they'll probably start right after I press the add button. Oops. Hope everyone's having a good day there in the chat. If you're having a fantastic start to your week. If you're Canadian, you might have today off. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to all of you out there. If you're American, haha, yours is later than ours. You're too slow. Canadians too quick to be thankful. If you're from neither of those countries, I hope you got the day off anyway. I hope that wherever you are, they recognized that someone on Earth got the day off and you should have it too. Lobby your local representatives. Going to Cursed Hollow here. So far we've seen 2 fairly decisive victories. Game number 1, somewhat less decisive. Anti-Clown Association definitely fought their way back into that one. Game number 2, WildHeart Omega didn't really find the same opportunity. Anti-Clown Association just sort of kept the pressure on, pushed on through to the end. We'll have to see if this is another fancy draft here on Cursed Hollow. I say fancy draft, but I mean, Cursed Hollow, you've got a plan. Like, are you going to go with the bosses? Are you going to go with the split push? You going to do some Abathur delay strats? There's lots of cool things you could do. All in all, you do have to think about boss control, though. Because if you don't think about boss control, then your opponent might, and then he might just go and take your boss. You don't want that to happen. Stuff like May can be important. Falstad definitely can be important. You could say something like Junkrat, but we all know no one's going to be able to get to play Junkrat. Gotta think about it. Gotta think about that point control. All right, game number 3. We're going into the draft. This time it is WildHeart Omega that will be first pick, first ban. And there goes the Junkrat. Not even willing to pick it up themselves. Just get it out of here. Anti-Clown Association. We'll see what they think is... We'll see what they're unwilling to let through the draft this time. They got that Mephisto Chen out of there in game number 2. They're going to take Dahaka off the board. Take at least one of those globals away. I imagine we're going to see a pick trade onto Brightwing and Falstad in the opening salvo. I imagine WildHeart Omega has to pick one of them, because the Vikings are banned there. Because if they don't, I think Anti-Clown Association just takes them both. We'll see if they agree with me. They certainly do not. Lupus locking these stitches in first thing. WildHeart Omega here on Cursed Hollow. Let's see if Anti-Clown Association agrees with my agrees with my assessment. Will it be Falstad Brightwing? Falstad and Nubarak. I was halfway right. And as we all know, halfway right is 100% wrong. Locking that a noob early, not wanting to have it be banned away. Malfurion Sylvanas, so the choice here for Nintori and Brown Bala. Pretty classic setup on the stitches here. What'll be interesting is how WildHeart Omega chooses to round this out. So we've got, we got the roam set up, we've got the kill set up. Pretty well settled here for WildHeart Omega, but how do they run the map with this comp? Augur would definitely have helped. Very nice ban there from Anti-Clown Association. And there goes the Brightwing from WildHeart Omega. Retired hero. Not wanting to see the stitches. It is an interesting map for it. It would imply to me that WildHeart Omega wants to fight over the objective, since that's where Stitches is likely to find somebody to hook. We'll have to see how it goes. Valimar and Kelsey are going with a Kerosene Greymane here. Very dive heavy from Anti-Clown Association. Karazim. Karazim. Wonder if we see something like a Malthael from WildHeart Omega here, just for the macro pressure, the camp take, since Hogger is gone. Could see a Sonya for that as well. Nope, it's a Chen Kira. Forget all of that. All right, so we talked about, we've got the core 3. How are they going to round it out? They're going to round it out with a Chen Kira. Here for Gojira and Reb. So we've got a core 3 looking for the long-range picks, and we've got another 2 looking to brawl. Anti-Clown Association, they've got the dive, they've got the macro with the Falstad, and they're going to take the Malthael. Dude abides with the last pick. Malthael going to try to chew on Chen just a little bit here, chew on that Stitches. See if there's any switcheroos in those picks. Looks like everyone's happy with their choices. Okay. I'm interested to see how these fights go. Just seeing, like, how does Kira work? There's not a ton of stuns for the Kira. I mean, a Nubrak might be able to hit one. But it's just going to be damage from Falstad and Greymane mostly that Kira's going to have to be worried about. Okay. Color me interested. Let's get into this game. Let's figure out how this works. Alrighty. Game number 3. On the left in the blue, we've got Anti-Clown Association. Kelsier is on Greymane. Valimar on the Karazim. Caesar Salad on a Nubarak. Dude Abides playing Malthael, and Got Filth is on the Falstad. On the right in the red, WildHeart Omega, Brown Balla on the Sylvanas. Reb is playing Kira, Lupus on the Stitches, Gojira playing Chen, and Tori is on the Malfurion.
5,
Prediction.
4, 3,
Prediction.
1.
Prediction.
Fight.
Prediction. All right, we got the prediction up. Who will win the game? Bet your points, bet your points. Pick your favorite team and bet your points. We are in game number 3. The bottom lane will be the focus here for Anti-Clown Association. Shh. No one say a word. No one say a word. Sylvanas is going to move up to the mid, and there they go. Kelsier, Valimar, Caesar Salad are going to jump right onto this bottom tower. We see the rotation coming through from Chen and Malfurion. Bottom tower will go down. Right now, Kira and Malfurion remaining on the edge here. Reb thinking about an engage onto Caesar Salad. Not going to go for it. Meanwhile, Dude Abides going to be working on Lupus here. Stitch is actually up in the top lane briefly for WildHeart Omega. Has Godfilth using that global to clear out the mid. And the camps are up and available. We see Valimar and Kelsey are jumping right on top of it here for Anti-Clown Association. We'll see if Godfilth can try to get away. Oh, Reb was looking for the connection. Just a pixel off there. And Godfilth is going to get away. Chen is going to move on up to the top lane, going to try to relieve Lupus of duty. You see the Bruiser camp has been picked up by Anti-Clown Association. The bottom siege going to be worked on here by WildHeart Omega. Since the objective is in the bottom lane, you'll see the teams do the bottom lane camps first, and the top lane camp second. That's just kind of how it goes. Bottom wall taken out here by Anti-Clown Association. Mid wall in some trouble as well, as Kelsier and Valimar, Greymane and Karazim are locked in with this Bruiser camp. Lupus, no Gorge until level 10. Reb is going to move out there and try to dissuade the engage. and will do so effectively, but Gotfilth steps up and finishes off this wall. Oh wow, full engage here. Caesar Salad was moving up, seeing if anyone was going to step out there. So that's 2 walls down at the 2-minute mark. Hook comes out, not going to find the hit onto Caesar Salad. Dude abides with the Malthael power. Taking the siege camp here. Anti-Clown Association. And Tori and Reb going to go ahead and start up the Bruiser camp here for WildHeart Omega. I wonder if we're going to see Gojira stay up here in the top lane to try to deal with this siege. I imagine they have to, even though the Trib is down in the bottom lane. And now the bottom lane pressure coming on through from Anti-Clown Association. There's nothing that Brown Balla can really do here, but just watch this fort burn. Immense early game pressure coming out once again from Anti-Clown Association. Looking kind of like game number 2. Very, very similar sort of setup. Lupus in the area. Will be spotted by Caesar Salad. But this looks like it's going to be a free cap for ACA. Chen had to stay up in the top lane here. Gotfilth is actually making Gojira's life very difficult right now, as Chen wants to move forward and clear these siege minions, but just can't get that done with the range damage of Falstad. Caesar Salad moving on up there looking for Reb, but is the camp enough? No, Kira's still going to go down despite the armor being conferred by that Bruiser camp. Malthael pushing out the bottom lane for Anti-Clown Association. Falstad is looking for Gojira up in the top lane. Chen is going to go down. Gotfilth getting the better of that trade, but may have to back. Caesar Salad long engaged there onto Lupus. Kelsier moving on forward, has to try to get some autos. The Shambling Horror comes on out, will allow Stitches to move away there. The fadeaway hook not quite connecting.
Gathered tribute. Earn my favor.
We have a top lane tribute coming on through. This is an important one. The Anti-Clown Association goes up 2-0, especially with this early lead. They may be able to jump straight onto a boss. I think they come up at, it's either 5 minutes or 5 minutes 30 seconds. I can't remember exactly the timing. But when the objective is taken quickly, it's usually around when the third cap is spawning. Right now, WildHeart Omega is going to brawl over this. Gojira stepping up. Falstad not going to come join the crew. There's the first interrupt from Caesar Salad. I don't think anyone else... Oh, Dude abides here on the edge. Is going to find the next one. Gotfilth is coming on up here, so Anti-Clown Association is not giving this up for free. Tori in trouble on the backside. Malfurion is actually going to go down there. Dude abides being chased away. Can Chen get this last hit? Dude abides trying to move forward to a healer. Kerosene, anyone? There it is. There's the attacks. Gojira going to get punched. And Chen... Will Chen find the kill here onto Dude abides? No. Chen goes down. Malthael is going, help, help! Valbar's like, hold your horses. I got plenty of time to get over there. And plenty of time they did have. Anti-Clown Association. They've got their 10s. Bosses are up, and they're going straight there. Kelsier wants to fire it up. Anti-Clown Association, they actually might be looking for a forward boss here. Kelsier going to have to break off. Well, this could be trouble here. Caesar Salad on the edge. There's the Cocoon coming on out. Lupus is low and Stitches is down. Tori and Reb trying to get away here. Nice dash body block from Valimar, and Malfurion with nowhere to go is going to be taken out. Anti-Clown Association jumping onto the mid fort here. There's a little bit of back and forth on whether they were going to go straight to the boss, but they peel back, they find a couple of kills, and that means mid fort for ACA. Kelsier headed up to the top lane. Grab that XP. Lupus thinking about a hook. Gotfilth has the minion wave to retreat to. We do have a bottom lane tribute getting ready to spawn. Anti-Clown Association is up 2-0 here. They don't really have to go for this. They can just go and take the top fort. And take the top fort they do. WildHeart Omega forced to show up here. Or just simply be cursed, which is not a great option. They're going to move across and see if they can interrupt a boss play. Find no one there. They're going to go ahead and start it up. Malthael doing the camp here. Anti-Clown Association probably suspects this boss is the play, so they're going to jump on the top right boss here. This is actually going to stack with a siege camp here in the top lane for Anti-Clown Association. So right now we see WildHeart Omega. I assume we're going to see them start to back here, as these camps are going to be pretty close to synchronous. Bruiser camp is also being stolen by Anti-Clown Association. Bottom lane boss is going to be mostly cleaned up by the fort. And wow, Anti-Clown Association now 13-10 on levels. They're going to split towards the mid lane here. They've got a double Bruiser camp push as well. This is crazy. Top lane boss is being worked on. The siege camp being worked on by WildHeart Omega, but look at the mid push. It's a double Bruiser camp. WildHeart Omega isn't careful defending this. They might just lose this game right now. Malthael is capping the tribute. Anti-Clown Association is going to have a curse here. Bottom lane boss will be cleaned up. Anti-Clown Association, I'm surprised. I say I'm surprised. I was thinking maybe they would just go for the win right there. Probably greedy, and if you don't get the win right there, the lead amount you throw away with how far behind WildHeart Omega are would be massive. I guess I'm saying from a caster standpoint, it would have been very exciting to call a core play right there. But I understand why they didn't. Kelsey are going to be hooked in. The root comes out. The follow-up will be denied, though. Bottom lane pressure is real from Anti-Clown Association. They're going to move up and try to take this keep. Still 18 seconds on the curse. Plenty of time here. Lupus in some trouble, being chased away. There's the last rites. Will be enough to take out the Stitches. Reb going right in there will reposition with the grappling hook. There goes the bottom keep. Anti-Clown Association will not stop this pressure.
Enough.
Cycling around here, they do have... Oh my goodness, we're 15-12. They're just going to go straight for the top keep here, looking to finish that off. They've got the minion wave connected as well. That's all buildings down before the 10-minute mark here for ACA. They're about to have their level 16s. This is crazy, crazy pressure here. Lupus is back. 13s are online, but 16s are online as well. Caesar Salad could be looking for something here. Finds the Impale. Lupus is low on the edge. Takes some big hits. And Stitches is going down. Gojira is going to be pushed away after the ult comes on out here. Kelsier is on the core. They've got the 5v4. Minion pressure is starting to stack in the opposite lanes now. Anti-Clown Association, they can just move in. Reb is... We hardly knew ya. Kira is down. Gojira in trouble here. Takes the last rites with the stagger. Is it going to be enough, though? Gojira low. Gojira out. Nintori blown up as well. That's 4 dead. Stitches is back here. But this is going to be the core. Anti-Clown Association with a somehow even more decisive victory here in game number 3. GG. What a play. What a game. Anti-Clown Association, 10 minutes 30, 11-0 on the kills. I mean, what could I say? They just ran him over. Really nicely played. Karazim Greymane doing a ton of work on those walls in the early going. Anubrak with the Beatles to aid. Whew. My, oh my. Let's update the score here. Victory for the Red Crew. Did I mess this up? I did. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Talent builds such as they are there for you. Let's get this prediction locked in. There we go. Aragon, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. And we've got our game number 4 lobby. Towers of Doom will be the map for game number 4. Towers of Doom chose the map. Anti-Clown Association choosing the map here. Alrighty. As we load on in, Anti-Clown Association on an absolute roll here, but WildHeart Omega has shown that they can pull out a draft that kicks butt. Game number 1, they just controlled most of that game, came in big, and executed. Picked up the first win. We'll see if they can replicate that here on Towers of Doom and force a Game 5, or if Anti-Clown Association's wave is just too tall. As a reminder for you all out there, there is a prize pool for this Storm Division Season 3. If you put !Maturino in the chat, you can see what the current prize pool is at. You can donate. If you've got some extra cash lying around, you want to throw it at these excellent, excellent players who are out here entertaining us every single week. There it is. !Maturino in the chat, and you will be thanked. Primarily by me, but also by our lovely Storm Division players. So make sure you check that out. The games have been very cool. The drafts have been very interesting. Anything but regular, I will say. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't, but they are nothing if not entertaining. Give them the caster ready as we get ready for Towers of Doom here. Alrighty. Got our 10. Looking good. Let's see what our next draft has for us. Give me Alterac. I was begging for Alterac all last week. We got all the way to game number 5. It was both times. It was either Alterac or Volskaya Foundry. And both times we got Volskaya Foundry. This time, if we do go to a game number 5, it will be between Alterac Pass and what? Sky Temple. No, Sky Temple was banned. Garden of Terror. It will be either Alterac Pass or Garden of Terror for game number 5 if we go to a game number 5. And if we do go to a game number 5, I'm sure my heart will be broken once again. Junkrat and Dahaka have been removed. WildHeart Omega once again. Very consistent in their bans thus far. And there's the Vikings ban. Anti-Clown Association just wanting to remove those heroes that can allow for a super strong team fight setup from the remaining 4 picks. We'll see what WildHeart Omega wants to lock in here. There's the Stukov. Mentori bringing back the Admiral. Anti-Clown Association. They've got globals up if they want globals. They could do the Brightwing Falstad if they wanted to do that. Anubarak is up, Blaze is up, Hogger is up. We'll see what they want to favor here on Towers of Doom. I'd like to see a Brightwing, considering the Stukov's been picked. Or not. Got Filth going with the Falstad global option instead due to bides onto the Blaze here for ACA. So, Anubarak is available. We'll see if we see that. Oh, Brown Balla going with the early Mephisto again, and Gojira will not give it up. Is on that Chen grind again here. I don't think I've seen Chen's double soaking capabilities. As far as I know, Chen not well known for double soaking capabilities. So we'll have to see what WildHeart Omega does to compensate for that. They won't have Falstad. I imagine they're not going Stukov Brightwing. It could be a Chen in the 4. It could be a Chen in the 4. They could do something like, just go with another Bruiser. They could go with another Bruiser instead of a tank. They could go with another Bruiser instead of a backline. They did run the solo backline Mephisto in game number 1 to great success. But that was with a double healer. Stitches and Uther are removed here. Anti-Clown Association not wanting to see the double healer again, as it looked like that was the comp that was being built again here. Kelser going with a Chromie. Okay, and the Brightwing is taken by Valimar, so they do end up getting those globals. So now super unavailable are the globals for WildHeart Omega. There's the Anubrak, there's the Sylvanas for Lupus and Reb. So looking a little bit more standard from WildHeart Omega in terms of the sort of blue chip setup. Got the double back line. We've got the Stukov and Nubarak. Chen is the wild card. I'm interested in seeing how they want to cover that. If it's going to be Chen trying to double soak, or if it's going to be a different kind of setup here. Caesar salad on the ETC. Spiciness. Is that a stage dive ETC? Against Stukov and Nubarak? Seems good. Sylvanas can interrupt the Mosh as well. This could be some stage dive, especially into the Mephisto. Just getting into the back line could be good. Alright. Alright. WildHeart Omega. They've got a chance to force a game number 5. Anti-Clown Association wanting to deny it. Let's start that prediction. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. And there we go. Predictions up and running. Let's do it.
Prepare yourself.
Game number 4.
Hero.
On the left in the blue, we have Anti-Clown Association. Kelsier is on Chromie. Got Filth on the Falstad. Dudabides playing the Blaze. Valimar on the Brightwing. And we've got Caesar Salad on the ETC. On the right in the red, WildHeart Omega. Reb on the Sylvanas. Gojira playing the Chen. Brown Bala on the Mephisto. Lupus playing a Nubarak. And Nintori is on the Stukov.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Well,
It is game number 4. As we see Falstad has picked up the level 1 Hammerang quest. ETC considering those level 1 options. Will it be the Prog Rock? Will it be the Block Party? It will be the Prog Rock. Are you ready to rock? Anti-Clown Association wrapping up the mid there. We see Blaze and Falstad both headed up to the top lane for now. Just checking out those rotations just a little bit before Falstad moves back to the mid. Brightwing playing with fire there. There's the time trap from Chromie to cut off the entrance. Caesar Salad waiting as well. Time trap not going to catch Brown Bala there, but good job on the delay from ACA on that rotation. Yeah, Anti-Clown Association really going to put the pressure on this Chen. It looks like Reb is going to have to catch the mid experience there for WildHeart Omega. Bets up in the chat for another moment there. If you've not already put your points in. Reb going to get the unstoppable escape. As we see Anti-Clown Association actually bullying their way forward here. Seeing if they can pick up a steal on this camp. Chen stuck in the top lane, not going to be able to rotate on through. And there it is. Camp stolen. Stentori taking a couple hits there. Kelsier just living here on the right side. Tori will escape though. No quest for Chromie, so we won't see the extra clone coming on out. We won't see the extra W damage, just going for that very standard trap arm time and vision as Lupus waiting around for a little while there, taking some hits. Nubarak should feel pretty safe versus a Chromie. Against Falstad is a little bit of a different story, but Falstad was in the mid soaking that experience, so Lupus did feel pretty safe to venture outside the walls there for a while. Anti-Clown Association working on their back camp. We'll go ahead and pick that up. As Falstad was visiting the top lane for a little bit there, just looking to help out Dudabides. We'll see what the rotations look like. Caesar Salad controlling the vision down below. Sees the team coming on through. Slow onto ETC, but there's a nice power slide to avoid the lurking arm. Altars are starting to activate here. We'll see if Anti-Clown Association is once again going to try to bully their way onto the right side of the map. Nice slide there, and oh, Anubrak taken out at a very opportune time there for Anti-Clown Association. Right as this triple altar phase spawns.
Go forth and claim the altar. shelters in my name.
Chen working on the top right. Looking like Chen is going to get that unhindered. Bottom side picked up by ACA. They're going to get top left as well. So a pretty uneventful 2-1 pickup there for Anti-Clown Association. But it was definitely enabled by the Time Trap Power Slide combo there from Kelsier and Caesar Salad. Chen continuing to hold down the top lane here for WildHeart Omega. Down level 7s for the moment. Right side camp is up in 15 seconds here as Godfilth going to get away from the gank squad. See if there's going to be another invade here from ACA. Dude Abides on the edge is going to find Reb. Oh, doesn't quite land the jet propulsion there. Godfilth going to be healed up by Valimar. There's the cleanse coming out as well. The growing lurking arm causing some trouble, but Valimar able to kite backwards. Both teams now have their level 7s. Right side camp up and available. Left side camp still about 35 seconds left on that one. And WildHeart Omega will have the opportunity to grab their own sappers this time. No problem at all. Topside sappers, though, Dude Abides is going to go ahead and work on that as Godfilth is going to push out the lane and hopefully get these sappers connected right to the wall. Lupus going in on the edge there, finds Caesar Salad. The knockback comes in, the slide comes out before the silence can land. Valimar had the phase shift save queued up regardless. Top lane sappers are going to connect. Gojira taking some hits there. As the tap has the shields. As we have a solo bottom lane objective. Anti-Clown Association, they've got the 3-3 for now. Sylvanas is on the way down. Falstad is actually just going to double back and push the top lane for a moment here. Silence out onto ETC, going to force Caesar Salad back. Falstad going to just push the top. Let's see if they are going to, if they have enough of a delay here. They are starting to move backwards. Time trap, or time loop. Yeah, temporal loop is the choice there from the Chromie. We saw that land onto Mephisto there. Nice delay there onto Nentori. Falstad is setting up for a fly. The 10s are in for Anti-Clown Association, and very nice delay on the 4v5. Falstad getting some good chip damage up top. Godfilth gonna have to put out the Gust to get away, though. 4 more shots into the core for Anti-Clown Association. Nubrak trying to get out of dodge there. There's the Dragon's Breath. Follow-up from Chromie. As the bottom lane is being pushed in here. WildHeart Omega looking for their level 10s to try to counter this engage. Speaking of 10s, heroics for Anti-Clown Association. You saw the temporal loop come on out. It is Blink Heal, Mighty Gust, Bunker, and Stage Dive for ETC. WildHeart Omega, we've got the Massive Shove, Mind Control, Cocoon, Endurance of Hate, and Storm, Earth, and Fire. Two ships passing the night in between lanes up top. Only 1 kill so far this game, so not quite the same fireworks here. As ETC is looking for a flank. Polymorph comes on out, Temporal Loop down as well. As Brown Balla gonna reposition for a moment. Lupus trying to get away here. Dude Abides connecting the jet propulsion as well as the temporal, or the time trap, I should say. Did I curse them again? Gojira trying to kick on out of there. Falstad is going to be broken out of the cocoon. Gojira with the stagger, going to try to get away here. Pops the Storm, Earth, and Fire. Huge stun there from Dude Abides. Catches all 3 of the Panda Pals. Stage Dive coming on in is going to give Caesar Salad that 60 armor briefly. Chen goes down. I cursed them again. My goodness. Sappers connect in the bottom lane. It's a double altar phase, and Anti-Clown Association wants to get these 10 shots. Caesar Salad looking for a pushback on the outside. Reb is low. Caesar Salad, oh goodness, ETC in some trouble there. Gets the cleanse to start to move back. Reb will be repositioned there by the Chromie. Falstad pushed into the kill zone. Will go down. Valimar caught by the Durance of Hate. Does Valimar have another blink? No, Brightwing goes down. Caesar Salad thinking about it. I was thinking about it. Kelsier avoids the Impale. Mind Control barely not going to connect there. So 5 shots did go to ACA. 3 are going to go to WildHeart Omega. So right after I said it's been a slow game, 4 kills. How you doing, Shy? Welcome to the show. Bottom tower taken back here by WildHeart Omega, but they're going to have to worry about top here. We've got a big, big wave. Gojira is here. Dudabide's going to try to clear out the opposing wave. Gotta watch out, though, as Gojira might just trap Blaze in this spot. Brightwing coming up here to help out. And help out they will. Got 3 members of ACA up in the top lane now, and Chen wants none of that. Got Filth. Taking a little bit of damage there. Has the minus 20 armor. There's the Polymorph coming on out. Thinking about a Gust. Not going to go for it. Caesar Salad was coming on up as well. WildHeart Omega taking their own sapper camp in the bottom lane. Thinking about an invade. Will do so. As the top lane focus was real from Anti-Clown Association there. Kelsier dropping a ward for getting to the safety of the wall. As one tower goes down, the rest of the sappers just going to connect with the mid wall, but the bottom wall will be taken out by WildHeart Omega. We do have a single altar phase spawning. Oh, Kelsier, got to be careful there. Does start to move back as the black arrows of Reb are in. There's the stage dive from ETC, going to catch 2, sliding across. Dude abides with the jet propulsion as well. And Tori caught up in the temporal loop. Kelsier trying to follow up. Stukov has the 50 armor, but is rooted in place. Oh no! Stukov with a nice shove, putting ETC into the backline, but will go down. Nice mind control, though. The counter kill onto Blaze from WildHeart Omega. Caesar Salad not going to go for the quick cap. Just going to move back to safety here. We do have a 4v4. Nubrak going in. They're looking for Caesar Salad here. The slide out is good. Valimar has the blink heal. Kelsier was actually taking some hits from Reb as well. WildHeart Omega looking a little bit more sturdy here in the mid-game. Falstad looking for an interrupt. Will find it, but is caught by a Nubrak. Godfilth has the barrel roll. Gojira on the chase, though. Can Brightwing get here in time? Yes, but it doesn't. Will it be enough? Oh my goodness, he survived! Mind control is out onto Valimar. Do we have a blink heal? A Nubrak goes down on the edge, but so does Brightwing. Mephisto fell as well as Kelsier and Caesar Salad cleaning up. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Anti-Clown Association got that split fight to go so well. 2 kills for 1 as Brightwing did ultimately go down in the mid. And Anti-Clown Association is going to control this next turn-in. Wow. I wish I had the camera on both of those. Double kill on the objective. Only giving up 1 in the mid lane, and they're going to try to take this bottom tower back. Reb moving away. Caesar Salad can't quite find the slide onto Sylvanas. Bottom in trouble, and there it goes. Lupus looking for Caesar Salad there. The exploratory impale not going to land. Looks like we've got a camp invade. ACA looking for some extra sappers here. They've got 5-1 on these structures. Chen has been trying to slide from Caesar Salad. Dudabide's not going to connect. There is the counter on the Durance of Hate. Mind control coming on out as well. The Gust not going to be enough as Blaze goes down. Valimar trying to escape Gojira once again here. Polymorph is enough for Brightwing to move back. Storm Earth and Fire going to deny a lot of that stagger damage. Chromie is taken out on the edge. Chen still chasing Valimar here. Look at that damage. Godfilth with a nice hammerang, though, is going to allow for Brightwing to escape. Caesar Salad can't find the stage dive. That's a triple kill for WildHeart Omega. And it's a triple altar phase. 27 seconds without Chromie, 38 seconds without ETC. We'll see how many of these WildHeart Omega can lock up. They're going to go for the left side steal. Falstad and Brightwing just going to do the top sappers here as the altars are activating. Two members are going to show from WildHeart Omega down here on the bottom side, so Valimar and Dudabides should feel pretty safe to take the top left. Godfilth has the interrupt on the top right, barely in time there. Anubrak is looking for a flank as Godfilth moving forward is going to try to push these sappers across the line. There's the cocoon. 1, 2, 3 shots on the line. Bunker comes on out. Nice gust. Right wing is going to escape. Caesar Salad going to push them through on the back line. Extra stuns coming on out from Blaze. Polymorph onto Lupus. Can Anubrak get away here? Has the burrow over the wall and will survive. Durance of Hate onto 2 as Lupus still looking for a way in here. Dudabides is going to receive a phase shift there from Valimar as this Silent Zone is huge trouble. Brown Balla taking a huge chunk of damage. Somehow able to survive with less than 60 health off that Dragon's Breath. Anti-Clown Association trying to move up here. Looks like they're not going to be able to hold this spot. Gojira going to be stopped by the time stop jet propulsion. A second too late there from Dudabides. They're going to try to reposition for this channel here. Not done just yet. Ventori catching ETC on the edge. Valimar blinking in for the save. Dudabides wants a connection here. Gojira low on the edge. Caesar Salad is low as well. Storm Earth and Fire are in from the Chen. Temporal Loop is out. Blaze is in so much trouble. Blaze is down. Godfilth already had the gust trying to fly away. Will fly away. Will deliver Valimar from the kill as well. Ultimately, WildHeart Omega clean up the objective. They're going to get 4 shots and they're going to move on to this boss. Extra 4 shots here will make the score 19-8 for Anti-Clown Association as they look to take back this bottom fort. Oh, ETC in trouble. Caesar Salad caught in the mid. That's a stagger for WildHeart Omega. That's going to allow them to flank around here. Valimar and Kelsier getting out of town. Good time trap scouting. What's the 4 on that? It is time troubles. Okay. Chen still trying to deal. Gonna have some time to work on this top lane for a bit. Won't be a ton of time here as Godfilth is actually going for the mid tower. Gonna barrel roll out of trouble there as Nentori was in range. Gojira with this minion wave should be able to take out this fort, no problem. Kelsier and Dudabides, though, for Anti-Clown Association, going to take back the bottom keep. And the map is reset. WildHeart Omega have their level 20s. They've got a brief advantage here. Anti-Clown Association looking for their 20s as well. Falstad. Oh, Lupus was looking for Kelsier there. There is the Cocoon coming out onto the Brightwing. Big silence there from Nentori as Godfilth is looking for a possible blow-up and Stukov is taken down. Valimar is going to be taken out as well, though. Trade for trade. Big stage dive coming on in. There goes Mephisto. Lupus low on the edge will fall as well. Kelsier trying to get away from Gojira here, but the Chen pops the ult. Kelsier goes down. It is a double top lane altar, but these teams aren't so worried about that. Mind Control coming on out onto Caesar Salad, and Reb will escape. Dudabides is keeping an eye on Chen here, but will use the jet propulsion to escape. Altars are up. There's a 3 for 2 there for Anti-Clown Association. They can't, even if they cap both right now, they can't win. They only get 3 shots per. Reb, oh, Reb in trouble. Has the warp to get away. Gojira trying to get in range, has a flying kick. Extra stun coming out from Blaze. Gojira is low. Gojira doesn't have an ult here. The stagger, is it going to be enough to survive? The slide from Caesar Salad is not enough there. Chen is going to live. Reb on the edge. Gojira low. There's the gust. Oh, Godfilth is going for it. Chen is down. What a play. Anti-Clown Association get the right side channel and put the core down to 5. Godfilth going for it all and coming up big. Dudabide's going to channel the left, going to bring the core health down to 2. So now Sappers are a win condition for Anti-Clown Association. Kelsier, oh no, Kelsier in trouble. Mind Control is going to be dodged. So is the Anubrak engage. It's a giant move on the back, but Chromie still goes down. Reb hits the unstoppable. Caesar Salad looking for this kill onto Reb. Sylvanas is going to get away here, though. Dudabide's looking to engage. Brown Ball, it takes a hit there. moving forward with that Mimic. Mind Control comes on out. Valimar trying to move away. Durance of Hate is going to hit onto the ETC. Silent Zone is real. Reb once again is low, but manages to escape. Blaze has no jet propulsion to escape. Tries it again. There's the Gust into the corner. Gut Filth is trying to kill them all. There goes Sylvanas. Good peels there from Nintori. But Sylvanas does go down in the 4v5 on the keep. Gojira on the edge here. Dude Abides is low. Going to hit the Storm Earth and Fire. They want to find this Blaze. Dude Abides is going to stun the Panda Pals and get behind the wall. Got Filth trying to get away here. Has the fly. Will get over the wall. Huge stage dive from Caesar Salad onto 4 members. Mephisto is down. Gojira going to become a full Panda once again here. They're going to see if they can knock out this Chen with the negative armor. It's not going to be enough here. Double alter phase is coming on through. Lupus has to hit the rewind to get the unstoppable, but it's going to be a double temporal loop and Anubarak goes down. Altars spawning in 15 and Anti-Clown Association look like they're setting up for victory here. 9 seconds. Sylvanas will be back, but Mephisto and Anubarak are down here. There's the Mighty Gust from Godfilth. Nintori gonna be caught there. GG's have been called. Kelsier has the channel on the top left, and that is going to be it. Anti-Clown Association with the Gentleman's Sweep are gonna be moving on in these playoffs. GG. Very nicely played. WildHeart Omega gave him a match. Big win in the first, looking pretty good there going into the late game on Towers of Doom. But they just couldn't quite find the momentum in those late fights. They couldn't quite get those last hits. And Anti-Clown Association will move on. Very nicely played. Taking a look at the stats. Got Filth. What a game on the Falstad. Top Siege, top hero damage, 64,000 coming out there. Top Soak as well by a mile. Godfilth really carrying there. Reb on the Sylvanas putting on quite the show as well with the top Siege and top hero damage. Got out of troubles way more times than I would have. I'll tell you that much. Great effort. Great effort from WildHeart Omega there. Looking strong. What can I say? Anti-Clown Association, the better team today. But WildHeart Omega sure gave them a run for their money. Get this updated. We'll take a look at the talents for those who are interested. We will go ahead and close out this broadcast. Very nicely done. Yeah, I was taking a look. So the level 20 stage dive, they removed the CDR. It's just the larger size and the bigger slow. It used to be if you hit everybody, you just got to stage dive again, but not anymore. Unfork.